Okay, so we will start off with deploying the whitelist contract first, right? So this is basically our basic remix environment, and we will hit transact for the whitelist contract. Once we hit transact, it gets deployed, and let me just give you a little overview of these functions. So only owner is able to execute these functions. This is how we add addresses to our whitelist. We can add multiple addresses through here. We can add a single address through here. We can check if an address is whitelisted through here. You can see it returns true since it is admin address, and admin is automatically whitelisted once the contract is deployed, right? So this is basically our whitelist, right? We will also, let me show you that if some other address tries to add an address to a whitelist, then it fails, saying the caller is not the owner. We'll switch back to owner address, and once we hit add address to whitelist, then it adds this address to the whitelist. Okay, so next we deploy our referral contract, right? Let's hit compile. Everything's perfect. Okay, let's put the address here and hit deploy, right? Now this is a referral contract. Let me just give you an overview of that as well. So only whitelisted addresses will be able to generate a referral code for them. So this current address is whitelisted address. It can generate a referral code for them. They can view the referral code like this. And if a non-whitelist user, for example this guy, tries to generate a code, then it's not gonna work. It says not a whitelisted address, right? So basically that's our whitelisted address, sorry, referral contract. Next, let's deploy our token. Okay, so in our token we need to pass three things, right? One is this maximum supply of our token, which is 369 million. So we're gonna write 369, that's 369 million, and we're gonna going to add 18 zeros as well. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15, right? Name is and this is the symbol. Okay, so this is our token now, right? Only admin is able to mint these tokens to any address. No other address can do that. Maximum supply is this. Total supply, which is current circulation, is 0 because no amount of tokens have been minted. This is the amount of supply that's left. Okay, cool. Now let's just deploy our ICO contract. It's done compiling the contract, and let's deploy it. We will deploy it with the same admin address. Let's deploy it. Now this ICO contract is currently not doing anything until the admin hits this initialize button, passing all these addresses, right? Right now it's not doing anything. Start time is nothing, and the rest of the things are already set in the contract. So seed sale price is this, which was supposed to be $0.05. This is the amount of tokens minted during the seed sale, which is 0. This is the amount of tokens that has been allocated during the seed sale. Referral address currently 0 since we haven't initialized it. This is public sale price, which was supposed to be $0.1, and this is the amount of public sale minted. This is the pre-sale price, which is supposed to be 0.075. This is the pre-sale minted, which is 0. This is pre-sale allocation. This is the maximum tokens that this contract should be holding, because that's the overall allocation it has, right? So now let's first, we need to mint some tokens to this contract, since it should be holding all the allocation. So yes, here, and the amount should be the maximum it needs. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18. says the caller is not the owner. So as I told you, only the owner should be able to mint these tokens. I think we deployed. Let's see who is the owner. Owner is the, okay. So that's the address. This guy is the owner. Okay, so let's mint these tokens to the ICO contract and it's done. So if we check the balance of ICO contract now, it holds the whole location supply of the ICO period, right? So now one thing is that people who are coming in, they should be holding some dollars in form of USDT or BUSD. So I have created these contracts on as because since we're not on mainnet, so obviously we don't have access to the real balances. So basically this is a similar implementation but just on localhost, right? So let's see the amount of balance this guy have for BUSD. Let's just mint some tokens to him. Let's just mint some tokens of USDT. Okay, so in order to let's just mint some dollars to these accounts. Let's mint some probably $10,000 maybe. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18. That's it. So this guy holds 10,000 worth of USDT now. So yeah, now let's buy some tokens in the ICO. So basically what the other thing we need to do is we need to give approval while we are buying some tokens. For example, once the user tries to buy some token during the ICO contract should have the approval to take those dollars from the sender, right? So first they are going to if they are sending USDT or BUSD, whatever, they are going to also approve the contract to take those dollars. Now in the ICO, okay, so now let's just buy some tokens from our ICO, right? So this guy is coming. He holds, let's see how much BUSD they hold, is the balance, and they hold around $10,000, right? If they come to our ICO, and the option will be passed automatically through our front end. Don't have to worry about that. Zero means that the person claims that they are whitelisted and they're going to mint those tokens. He wants to suppose he wants to spend $6,000, right? Remember that we have a limit of $5,000. Suppose that he wants to spend 6,000. He enters 6,000. Right? And the referral code for this whitelisted addresses will be 0, which will be automatically passed from our front end. So this should be passed, and now this should fail, right? Because they're spending more than the limit. So yeah, so it says can't spend more than 5,000 USD worth of tokens. Great, that's what we want. So now let's say they are spending $1,000, right? So this should go through, and okay, it says insufficient allowance, which means that this ICO contract doesn't have the authority to take those tokens, those dollars from the sender's account, right? So in order to do that, this will be automated as an approval. So this spender will then approve